video on Design of a Trapezoidal Footing. In this video, you will learn to draw the elements of the footing model, and assign the properties. You will start with the drawing of the footing. Go to the Draw menu, and click on Draw Slab/Areas. Select the Define property name for the footing. Start by clicking once on the top right corner. Then click on the bottom right corner. The right edge, of length 3 meters, is 1 meter more than the left edge length of 2 meters. Thus, we have to leave half a meter both from top and bottom, while drawing the left edge. Therefore, the third corner of the trapezoid is 4 meters to the left, and 0.5 meter above. So select the next point accordingly, then click on the next point, 2 meters above. After that, come back to the first point, and click on it, to close the figure. Now you can understand why you required 13 grid lines for 3 meters, and 17 grid lines for 4 meters. Please note that these are just extension of the grid lines, to show the nomenclature. The actual grid line intersection has been amply covered. Now that the footing is drawn, you will draw the columns on top of it. In the Draw menu, choose Draw Columns. The columns are not below the footing, but above it. Choose the property below as None, and the property above as Column 1. Let's take a column height of 2 meters, up to the plinth. Change the height below to 0. And the height above to 2 meters. Then click on the appropriate point, with the help of the grid lines, to place the column 1. Now change the property above option, to column 2. Then click on the appropriate point, to place the second column. The two columns of different dimensions have been placed in their respective locations. Close the Draw Columns box, and press Escape on your keyboard. While drawing the footing and the columns, you had already chosen their property before drawing. So you need not assign the properties to them again. But still, you have to assign the soil property, the design strips, the rebar information, and the loads. Use the Zoom and Pan option to reposition the footing for a clearer view. Go to Draw, and select Draw Design Strips. The calculated strip width is half a meter. So enter the 0.5 value in the 4 options. The chosen strip layer is A, so you will draw the design strip in the X direction first. Click once on the column center line, in the left edge. Then draw the design strip through the column centers, to the right edge. Click once on the right edge, and then right-click outside to discontinue the strip. Change the strip layer to B, and then draw the 2 vertical strip lines. Make sure to right-click outside, after drawing each strip, to discontinue it. After drawing all the strips, close the Draw Strips box. Click on the Set Display options, and mark the Design Strip Objects options. Then click on OK. The actual design strips with the thicknesses is displayed. Again go to Set Display options, and unmark the Design Strip Objects options. Click on OK to exit. Now click once on the footing area, to select it. Check for the selection in the bottom left corner. Go to Assign, Support Data, and select Soil Properties. Select the soil property, which you had defined, and click on OK. The required soil property has been assigned. Now you will add the rebar material to the footings, columns, and design strips. Right-click on top of the footing area. Go to the Design tab, and change the rebar material to HYSD 415. Also, right-click on top of the column areas, to check the rebar. Make sure you are not right-clicking on the centers, otherwise you'll get the Point Object Information dialog box, as shown. Zoom in a bit, to be able to select the right portion. In both the columns, The rebar is already HYSD 415, so you need not make any changes. Now, carefully right-click on the thin design strip lines, one by one, and change the rebar material in them too. You are left to assign the loads now. Click once on the center point of the left column. Check that at the bottom left corner, one point selected is mentioned. Then go to the Assign menu, choose Load Data, and click on Point Loads. The load pattern name is dead, so enter the dead load value of 500 kilonewtons, in the gravity direction. The size of the column 1 is 350 by 350. So in the size of load for punching shear option, enter both the X and Y dimension, as 350 each. Click on OK. The dead load has been assigned to the column 1. Now you'll apply the live load on the same point. Select the same point again. Go to the Assign menu, and select Point Loads under Load Data. Pattern name, from dead to live. Change the load value to 250, and click on OK. Repeat the steps for assigning the loads on the column 2. The dead load in column 2 is 800 kilonewtons, and the live load is 400 kilonewtons. Make sure to change the size of load to 550 by 500 millimeters. You can right-click on the column center points to verify the load assignments. You have drawn the column yourself, so in order to check the 3D view of the model, click on the 3D option in the toolbar. The 3D view is shown, but not in the extruded form. Go to the Set Display options in the toolbar. Here you will find an option below, Extrude View. Mark the Extrude View option. Then click on OK. You can see the actual 3D model now. You may notice that only the loads 250 kilonewtons and 400 kilonewtons are shown acting through the columns. This is because only the live loads are displayed, as shown above. At one point of time, you can see only one type of load, and you can use the options in the display menu to change the displayed load type. Go back to the previous view, select the Set Display options, and unmark the Extrude View option. Click on OK. Now click on the XY Plan View option in the toolbar, and the plan view will be restored. You have assigned all the properties to the footing model. In the next video, you will learn to run analysis and design check on the footing. Thanks for watching.